Hey guys, Dr. Eric here back at Functional Life. This week we're working week number 10 of our 52 weeks of working out. This one we're actually focusing on our lower cross syndrome. So last week we did a little bit of the upper cross syndrome where our shoulders start to roll forward. We call it desk posture. Well, that's the upper part. Now we're working the lower part. That's when we start to tuck this pelvis underneath. We start to lose those muscles back there called the glutes. They're the second most powerful muscle in the body, so we want them really nice and strong. So this one's going to gear towards getting a better lunge. So again, part of our exam process is we do what they call a functional movement screen. We look for muscles that are short, muscles that are weak, muscles that can't pattern right. Again, they're all usually because we're always in that sitting desk posture, your head out in front. Really not good posture to have, especially for back pain, neck pain. You can't exercise because you're stuck this way, where most exercises geared towards getting you open. So again, we're going to work through one of those sequences today called the lunge sequence. So again, we test you for the lunge. It's an important motion. If you don't know what it is, it's basically here, coming forward and coming back, and then here. And what you'll see is when you go to do that, your shoulders want to go forward naturally. So again, that's not good. So if you're here, that means you're too tight to keep here. So again, we're going to look for that. So here's the fix for it. We're going to go through 4 things today. We're going to go through a mild fascial release. Again, using your foam roller, we're going to roll out those quads. So again, these are 90-second exercises. They're going to be geared towards 4 exercises. We're going to repeat 3 times. So again, it should take you roughly about 10, 11, 12 minutes, somewhere in that area. But keep in mind, again, if you're not healthy, you have health problems, things are happening with your health besides being tight in your hips, seek medical help and or give us a ring. We'll help you out. So the first exercise, mild fascial release of the quadricep. We're going to go on our knees. We're going to hinge forward. And we're going to pancake that tissue down, back and forth. Now, notice in here, I'm going to keep very tight with my arms. Everything's tightened down. I'm going to roll up and roll down. Going to roll up and roll down. Nice and easy, back and forth. I'm looking for that really bad pain spot. I'm looking for that spot that says, hey, that's like a 6 out of 10 on a scale of 10. And then I might find a spot that says, hey, I'm a 5. And this one says, hey, I'm an 8. I'm an 8. Right about this area here is really tight on me. So I'm going to sit right there and just pancake it out for about 90 seconds. I might throw a little bit of a curl with that leg just to torture myself a little more. Go back and forth with it. I'm going to spend 90 seconds on that leg. And then coming off of it, nice and easy. We're then going to get up into that lunge pose. Since I rolled this leg on this side, I'm going to step forward with the opposite leg. And I'm going to bend forward. I'll show you from this way. I'm going to bend forward. And then as soon as I'm in that stretch right here, I'm going to contract that glute. So I'm going to squeeze this butt muscle as tight as I can. It's going to really open up because again, I'm real tight through this tissue right through here. So I really want to get this thing fired up. It's called your rectus femoris. And so I want to hinge forward, keeping my hips square. As soon as I get a good stretch, I'm going to squeeze my buttock. I'm going to squeeze this butt cheek as hard as I can. As soon as I do that, I can feel that ripping and tearing right through here. It really feels like it's opening up. I'm going to hold that. Again, 90 seconds. Come off a little bit. Sink back into it. Squeeze it again. Come off a little bit. Squeeze it again. Good, nice easy stretch. Try to go down nice and deep. Good, I'm going to shake it out a little bit. Good. Now I'm going to go into a nice deep lunge with it. I'm going to drop down nice and deep and hold it down the bottom down here. We're going to hold that isometrically for 90 seconds. This is a tough one, guys. So again, if you're having a hard time with it, keep everything square. Again, I'm trying to get 90-90 with this knee right here. So keep it 90-90, hold. This is a tough one. I'm squeezing those glutes, keeping my chest up as high as I can. Squeezing, 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 90 seconds. Whew, starting to feel that burn there a little bit. Now, next thing I'm going to do, last one I'm going to do is I'm probably going to pattern it. I'm going to go backward lunge. I'm going to step back and then up. Step back and then up. 90 seconds. Keeping very square. So again, 90 degrees on my knee in the front, 90 degrees knee on my back, 90 degrees coming out of my hip. Everything's upright. Back and forth. Good little balance, back and forth. So again, we're going to mobilize, we're going to stretch, stabilize, and then pattern. That's the 4 things we're going to go. So if you have any questions, there's a little button below us probably says click here to schedule an appointment. We'll book you in for a time. If not, we'll see you back next week.